Hi everyone, this is Louise from HUSK. I thought I would do a positive video really, in light of the current situation with the coronavirus. I imagine a lot of people are feeling quite sad and worried and scared, which we don't. We feel really positive about the outcome of this. We know we're going to get through this. It's going to be a difficult time, and in light of that, HUSK have decided to step up their social media, including their Instagram and their Facebook and their YouTube. So we wanted to do it anyway for a while, but we've been delaying it just through being so inundated with things that we've had to do. And now we are able to get on with this, and we're going to focus on this. This is a big priority for us. So we thought we'd let you know what we're doing. So we're going to be doing more educational videos, which we haven't done for a while, as you all know. We used to do it quite regularly. We're going to be talking about the obvious things that are related to HUSK, such as heating of tendons. So that's obviously going to be one of our major things, not just related to the boots, but just related to sort of science in general. We know that there's probably going to be a lot more horses that are either in their stables for long periods of time or out in the field for long periods of time due to the situation at yards, where people maybe can't get down as often as they'd like to or are allowed to. So we're going to be talking about stocking up in the stable, bandaging, booting, and also best practice for horses in the field, whether that be booting your horses to protect them from injury, but also in the current climate over here in the UK, although it's quite beautiful outside right now, the wet weather as well, and the mud, and what we can do about that to help our horses. So we're going to be doing some videos on those. We're going to be looking at boots versus bandages. I'm looking down at my piece of paper here. And also something that we haven't had the opportunity to talk about is also talking about impact and vibration. So as you know, the HUSK boots don't have any hard materials, and we're going to explain why. And we're going to talk about the theory of impact and vibration on soft materials and hard materials, so people can understand why we choose to use the materials that we use. So we're going to be doing lots of that. We're also going to be doing vlogs and blogs on various exercises. So we're in collaboration with Equispire, who probably a lot of you know, they do pole work. So we're going to be doing some blogs and vlogs on pole work, whether that be us as individuals or whether that be our ambassadors. And also we'd invite our viewers to send in videos of doing these things themselves, which is brilliant. Share it about, because we're all going to be stuck at our yards and feeling a little bit demotivated, particularly as we can't go out to compete. So it really is about keeping us motivated, keeping us going. So what sorts of exercises we can do. Also looking at lunging exercises, long lining. So all of those sorts of things that we can do at home or at the yard with our horses to keep going really and keep us going. The great thing as well is that, I don't know if you knew, but Mr. HUSK, Matt, is an osteopath. So he's going to be looking as well at exercises that you can do with your horses to best keep them supple, keep them flexible, and also building muscle. And he's also going to be looking at exercises that we can do as riders as well to keep us fit and supple. And also if we're in any discomfort, then any exercises that we can do to help maybe with our backs and our hips and our knees and all the things that horse riders suffer with. And also looking at discomfort in horses as well, and highlighting areas where possibly the cause could be, and helping with massage and tips that we can do at home with our horses to help our horses through this period as well. So we've got some really exciting things to do. We've also got, I'm looking at this now. We're also going to have videos with our riders as well, so what they're up to, because, you know, seeing as we're not seeing our friends and so on as much physically, it's really nice to know what we're all up to at home, and how we're all getting on and what we're doing. So we'll be doing some videos of those as well. And we also have an interview with the famous Pablo McDonough that we talk about a lot, and his vet, who's an international polo vet, and his groom, on the HUSK boots and their experiences with the boots as well. So that's what we're going to be up to. We'll be uploading those videos onto our Instagram, onto our IGTV, and also onto our YouTube, and also onto our website as well. So if you don't catch any of those and you've got 20 minutes or 15 minutes to spare and you just want to educate yourself or entertain yourself with some information, then do go onto our website, thehusk.co.uk, onto the blog section, and in there it'll all be there for you to have a look at, so you can scroll through. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be trying to update every Monday evening. So we will have a vlog or a blog updated onto our socials on a Monday evening. So if you want to tune in to us, then that's the time of the day that we're going to be updating our socials and our vlogs and blogs. But if you miss it, then don't worry, it will be there for you to have a look at later on. Right, I'm going to look at my notes again to see what else we've got to do. So, what's coming? Well, we've got lots coming, and we have finally had the new Larinita boots arrive, so we're really excited about those. So we're going to be talking a lot more about these boots. We're going to be talking about some new products that we've got coming in as well. So we've had some questions from our viewers, and I'm going to go through them now. So I'm looking at my notes again to see the questions that we've got, and I'm going to answer them right now. And some of that will obviously answer what we're doing and so on going forward. So Tucson Show Jumping wanted to know who our next sponsor search or when it will be. At the moment, it's obviously a little bit of a stalemate situation in terms of where we're going and what we're doing. So I would say that if I'm honest with you, there won't be anything going this summer. But we expect everything to be back up to normal at the end of the summer, and hopefully towards the end of the year we'll be able to look out for some more sponsors to join our team. Obviously we're aware that we've got current people that we look after, and they are very important to us as well, so the sponsor searches are not going to be as vast as they used to be, but they will still occur. So yeah, keep plugging, keep using our gear, keep letting us know that you're around, but for sure we will notice. We're looking, we're always looking. And also we're going to do fly veils. Well, we actually have a delivery this week of some prototypes of something which could potentially be fly veils that we're going to be looking into. So the answer is maybe, and it is something that we're exploring, so just watch this space. Okay, so Young Polo Star wanted to know what sort of bridle do most players use. This is for polo, I'm assuming. In terms of polo, from my experience of what they're using, they generally are quite standard bridles. I know some riders have used the Micklem bridles. They do use a standing martingale, and they also use bomber bits as well. They really love their bomber bits. So not too different to what you guys use in general riding, to be honest. So yeah, it's nothing too different. So Selena wanted to know how to stay motivated to ride for her GCSE. Ride for her GCSEs, revise for her GCSEs. Well, I would say to you, this is a situation of, I guess, flux and confusion at the moment with the coronavirus, but we all obviously plan to carry on as normal as far as we can, and then into this situation, and certainly after this situation as well. So I would say that carry on. You've worked hard to get here. These GCSEs are the stepping stones to the next level, to the A levels, to the next level, to university, and to the next level to be able to get a good job. And I wouldn't have been able to have got a job in the medical world when I was younger if I hadn't have done my GCSEs, my A levels, my degree. So I think it is really important that you stay motivated. I remember I used to have a little dictaphone where I used to read my questions into my dictaphone, and I used to leave a gap, and then I used to say the answer, and then I used to play it while I was mucking out. People used to think I was crazy, but it was a really good way of revising while I was in a place where I was happy, rather than just sitting locked up in a room. So maybe that could be something that you could do, or plug in while you're out, while you're riding in the arena or something, just to keep yourself, I guess, interested while you're doing your revision. So hopefully that will help. What else? What other products and colours have we got on the horizon, Cheeky Skewbald? So as you know, we're looking into the fly veils, so that's one thing that we're looking at. In terms of colours, one of the things that we are definitely going to be doing is looking at bespoke products. So this is something that we've wanted to do for a long time. We've brought all our stuff to the UK now, and we're able to do that. So we're really excited about that. So bespoke is the thing that HUSK is going to be doing. So what do we see in 5 years? Well, there's been quite a lot of change, as you probably know, over the last 6 months with HUSK. We've brought all our manufacturing to the UK, and the reason for that is for an environmental reason, that we want to reduce our carbon footprint. We realised that we were taking or using about 25 to 30 flights a year just bringing product into the UK from abroad. So we knew that we needed to stop that from happening. So we have been looking for a very long time to figure out how to get our products to the UK so that we could minimise our carbon footprint. And we've finally done that, which is brilliant. Plus, we're supporting our economy because we're using English materials and we're using English skills to make the products. So supporting the UK economy, which is really important to us. We have really good control now over what we're doing. We have a lot more material experts and design experts at our fingertips. So we're able now to be able to make sure that our products are absolutely brilliant. So that's something that we're really proud of as well, and we'll be taking forward. And for the next 5 years, we plan to actually become more personal, more human, more bespoke. So where a lot of people think that, you know, as businesses grow, they become more impersonal. We don't want to buy off the shelf like a lot of other companies do. So, and we will never do that. So we actually want to become, as we grow, we want to become more human and more personal. So that's what we see in the next 5 years. And there definitely will be us in the next 5 years. We're very lucky that we're able to expand and contract flexibly as and when the business is required. So that gives us a lot of longevity and stability in uncertain times and also in very fruitful times. So we're very lucky with that. We're very blessed. So the next question is from Salt Bay. What is our favourite part of HUSK? Well, this is our favourite part of HUSK. This is the Liranita boot. And I don't think that people realise what this boot means to us. This boot has got a lot of personal meaning and so on with this. I started this business while I was on maternity leave. It was a bit of a personal quest for myself to be able to see what I could achieve on my own, and I've achieved this. So this is, you know, this has developed my confidence and my belief in what one person can achieve. This is also, a lot of other people have been involved in this as well. As you know, we've had Pablo McDonough, his father, Dr. Jorge McDonough, who have been involved in this. Sadly, Jorge passed away 2 years ago. So there's been sadness, there's been tears, there's been memories. So as you know, we've had the Liranita logo on here, which is a stamp of, I guess, the memories from and the belief that Jorge had in our products. So there's an awful lot of memory in these boots, a lot of happiness as well. So, you know, we've also a lot of celebration where we've achieved things, a lot of commiseration where we haven't achieved things and we thought we had. So this boot is full of history, personal history, achievements, yeah, everything. So this is our favorite part of HUSK. Okay, so Cheeky Skewbald wanted to know, is Harry and Rosie at school? Are Harry and Rosie at school? For those of you who don't know, Harry and Rosie are our children. In fact, we decided to take them out of school last week early, purely because there was a lot of uncertainty and the children were finding that really difficult, and so were we. So we decided to take them out of school and get a good routine going, so that we could move forward with this whole situation, and also protect them from transmitting or contracting any of this virus, and also protect our family as well. So we have grandparents and great grandparents, and we have elderly people in the village where we live. So we felt that it was our responsibility to minimize the transmission. So that was what we did. So yes, they're at home, and obviously now schools are finished, so it was a good guess really. So Western Horse wanted to know gold or silver saddle pads. Well, actually, yes. As you know, we have the steel grey saddle pads, and they are actually really glossy, so they look silver. And we could put, and we have been thinking about potentially putting some silver binding to them or piping to them to jazz them up a little bit. Gold, we actually have a new material that's called Coyote, and that material will be, the Ironita boots will be made out of that material, and therefore we will be matching the saddle pads at some point in the next few months to go with that as well. So the answer is yes, and the Coyote looks like a gold. So the answer is yes, we will be doing gold. Are we on lockdown, Salt Bay? No, we're behaving responsibly, let's say. So again, we're really lucky that we can scale up and scale down as we need. So Bryony is now doing more of the social media side of things and the emails, etc. We have our business here at home. We have a few barns here, so we're able to store the products here and the materials and everything. So I'm now packing and parceler. So I'm sorry if the parcels don't look as good as they did. I'm learning. So we've kind of swapped roles over the last couple of weeks. But we're still interacting as we can. We still have fabric deliveries, and we still work very closely with our manufacturer, and we meet with them to be able to exchange fabric for product and so on. So we're not really... It's kind of how we've operated anyway, so it's not really that different for us as to how we are. As I say, we are very flexible in the way that we work. So are we on lockdown? No, we're kind of behaving as normal, and we plan to carry on this way throughout this whole situation, and we plan to be here the whole time. So don't worry, HUSK is still here, we're still operating, and in fact we're going to be louder and more present than we've ever been. So hopefully that answers all your questions. So check into our website, thehusk.co.uk, to look at our blogs and vlogs. Have a look at our Instagram, IGTV, Facebook, and YouTube as well. And hopefully we can keep you up to date and entertained over the next few months. And if there's anything that you need, or any suggestions that you might have, or anything that you might want to send us so that we can upload them onto our vlogs and blogs, we'd be delighted to receive them, and we would love to put them up on our socials. So please do that. The more variety, the better, I think. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. All I can say to you is stay safe, stay well, be responsible, look after yourselves, look after your loved ones, and take the time to enjoy spending time together. And I think this is a really good time for reflection as well, and preparation for how maybe we can better ourselves, whether it be online learning, or whether it be exercise, or whatever it is that you want to do, riding. It's a really good time now to take a step back and utilize this time to slow down and think about how we can be better people when we come back out into the environment. So good luck to you all, and keep in touch, and speak to you later.